Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope you are having a wonderful day. We're going to go ahead and go into Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. That's Proverbs 14 and 12. That states, "There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death." And what I believe this is saying is we have in our minds how we think things should go, how we process things, how we feel things should move and flow. And a lot of our thinking patterns and a lot of the ways that we process things are very carnal or fleshly, right? They're not led by spirit. And so it leads to death because in our minds, this is how things should go and this is what it's going to do. But a lot of times when we make those decisions, not in the spirit, but in the flesh, it does oftentimes lead to consequences. So every action has a consequence, whether it's a good consequence or a bad consequence. And a lot of times when we are operating in our flesh, we're usually operating in pride, in ego, and selfishness. And a lot of those consequences are going to be very negative. So we have to remember that God's ways are not our ways, neither are his thoughts our thoughts. And that is for a reason, right? We think that we know better because we've been on this earth for 40 something years. You don't know anything. You don't know nothing. God knows everything. And he knows how even that situation is going to pan out. But we have to remember that we have to seek the kingdom of God first. And he provides revelation. And the more that we seek him, the more that we're able to operate in the spirit, right? Discernment gets stronger. He provides revelation. He provides spiritual gifts. And then we're able to make better judgment decisions, okay? Because a lot of things that we do is out of selfishness, pride, ego, and just us thinking that we can do it on our own. We can't, right? Because if you could, you wouldn't be in the position that you're in a lot of times, right? If you were able to truly discern what's going on, you wouldn't be in half the situations that you got yourself in, now would you? Once you come over to Christ and continue to seek him and seek him with your whole heart, you're able to start discerning things better. Revelation picks up and you're able to really start seeing things for what they are and not for what you want them to be. Remember to seek God before any decisions are made. Now, I'm not talking like going to the store or going to get gas, right? But I mean things like major decisions, like a move or an engagement or things like that. We have to be able to seek God for everything. He is our rock. He is our rock. He is our strength, okay? He is our provider, our defender, and he goes before us in battle and allows us to walk in victory. But we have to remember that everything revolves around him when it comes to our lives. And he will carry us through every situation and everything that we may go through. Lean not onto your understanding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because our understanding comes from what we see in the physical realm. A lot of decisions we make is what's based in the natural physical realm, not taking in consideration the spiritual realm as well. Not taking into consideration your shepherd, okay? He the head, he the boss, he run all this. You're not in control of anything. when you come to that realization that you don't control nothing, nothing, you don't control nothing. Everything is set up and divinely orchestrated. Spirit, everything happens in the spiritual realm before it comes into natural. And remember, people of God, use wisdom, and in all that get understanding. And I tell you, Proverbs will get you together. I've said that quite a few times. Proverbs will get you together quick. It will get you together quick. So I hope this blesses you, and I hope that you are able to start seeking God first when it comes to decisions. Making sure the decisions that you're making, you're using your spiritual wisdom, but you can't be so spiritual that you're not natural either. So continue to seek God, and He will lead you to the best decisions for you in your life. All right? I hope this blesses you, people. Have a good day.